Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Odin's Leifdrasir. In the last episode, we had to go chase after some goblins that were pretty much just trying to melt the coins, the only hope of the Pukas. Well, mostly it's their only hope because it's the only way they're going to return back to normal. And in this episode, hopefully we'll actually see Leventhan, the actual perpetrator of all this, and stop him. Mostly because, holy crap, I can't believe he actually wants to destroy the entirety of the hope of his entire people. Like, why is Leventhan being such a jerk? I don't understand. Maybe we'll understand in time. Who knows? Now, I want to go this way. I'm gonna have to go all the way around. I probably could have started in a newer area, but it doesn't really matter. All right. Oh man, I've been listening to a bunch of new albums lately. I just discovered this new band called Young the Giant. They're not relatively young. Well, they're not relatively new, I mean young. They are like a fantastic band. I really like their music. They're like a mixture between, I guess I could say like, their first album's like, weirdly enough, a mix of, I want to say like early Maroon 5 mixed with, oh god, what's the phrase I'm thinking of? This is the key, right? It's the only key I could possibly use. They're like early Maroon 5, which I really like. Actually, I liked Maroon 5 back in the day. With, I guess a little bit of Tame Impala. If you guys like Tame Impala, not their more recent album, more their classical stuff, their classic stuff. Like, oh god, like maybe I guess you can say like their second or third album, or second or first or second album. Sorry. Though to be fair, I'm also forgetting how many albums they had. They could have had. I could be mistaking them. I'm not that good with my music trivia, I guess. Wait, maybe I'm not over-leveled if these guys are 38. Maybe I'm actually under-leveled. It doesn't matter that much. Jeez, I'm doing, like, surprisingly well with my combos, actually. Give me that. Alright, overall, these guys aren't exactly that big of a challenge right now. They're really just fodder at this point. Like, there's a ton of them. They're pretty much here just to restore everything for you. And, yeah, overall, pretty simple. No, to be fair, I'm not exactly hurting. I think this is the last bag? Yeah, 64 has to be the last bag, I think. Oh, I have actually been completely neglecting this move. This weird-ass tornado strike move. It's such a good move. I don't know why I don't use it more. And they're dead. Wow, wait, does that attract... Oh, man. Wow, okay, so apparently that draw ring attracts enemies to you as well, which I looked up in between episodes just to make sure everybody heard. Yeah, so that's a little bit annoying, but it could be worse. Let's see. We want to make sure we get that first, and we also want to make sure we figure out where the heck that Phozon crystal is, because I have not seen lava dripping at all. I'm assuming it's going to be, like, in the area before the boss. Hopefully it's in the area before the boss. Or maybe it'll be here. I keep looking at the map to make sure I don't miss it, but I haven't seen anything like that so far. I don't know. Maybe we'll see, I guess. There's going to be 2 chicken knights, aren't they? I can already tell. Yeah, Phoenix Riders. Luckily, I have my draw ring, my other ring on as well. Jeez, okay, you know what? I have like 600. Oh god, I have close to 600. I think I might want to be upgrading my Spark Bolt. I think I just want to max it, actually. Let's just do that. Jeez. Alright, so let's do these two mixed with, let's say, Plasma Circle? Yeah, Plasma Circle, it's pretty good. And then, if I have enough, hopefully I do, I don't think I will. But I was going to say, hopefully if I have enough, I can throw it into my Cypher, but I knew I wouldn't. Maybe Stun Striker? Not enough? I probably won't be that important. Oops, meant to double tap it and then immediately hit the square. Yeah, there we go. Now the duration should be up as well, which would be nice and effective. just keeping them consistently stunned is, I think, our best option for success right now, especially considering the fact that as long as they're stunned, they also take a little bit extra damage, which is very useful for us. Also, the fact that they're drawn towards us due to the draw ring means that our plasma circle is going to be extra strong against them. So a higher chance of stunning, higher chance of doing damage. Overall, this boss becomes super duper easy as long as you have both of those. Like, the draw ring is really useful against stuff like this, mostly because of the fact that, like, most enemies try and keep their distance from you or will be very mobile or will run away. And especially when they're on the ground, like, you'll notice that I'm pulling them towards me as long as they're on the screen. As long as they're in that little square of effect, I'm pretty much solid. Oh god. Dang it. Okay, now I have to actually get out of here. Please follow me. Okay, just checking some stuff. But first, let's eat you and you. Actually, no, let's just eat the apple. I think that'll be enough. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. God, come on. I say this boss is easy and then immediately start to lose half my health due to fire. Like, that's how it goes, though. God, I also don't have any... I don't have any Phozons for this. Okay, she's almost dead. God, I hate that wall. That wall of fire that they put up is the most annoying part of them. Because it not only does it make like an impenetrable wall so you can't continue your combo if they get knocked over it, they also can do crazy stupid shit like fling fireballs at you from inside of it. I mean, overall, it's not that annoying. You know, I think I'm going to use this miracle fruit once I get to the boss just so that I can fully heal. But before we do that, I have to actually figure out where the heck this Phozon crystal is. If I can't figure it out before the end of this episode, I'm going to have to actually, like, go back and, you know, show it off in, like, another episode. Maybe I'll just splice it in. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it has to be here, man. I can't... There's no way it's anywhere besides here. It has to be. Or not. Alright. Let's start teleporting around the map and see. Worst case scenario, I'll just skip ahead, but I also have some stuff to talk about, so why not? Let's see. Let's try in this. You know, screw it. Let's go from the start. Maybe that way we can actually figure out where we're going. There aren't any more fights, so we won't be seeing any more lava drips or anything. But maybe it's here, because I see that the... Yes, here. Sweet, found it. All right, easy stuff. Okay, I figured it had to be somewhere towards the beginning or the end. So, let's see. What are you, friend? Critical heal. Actually, that seems like a pretty good ability. It's passive, isn't it? Yeah. So I recover HP upon a successful critical hit. Considering how often Cornelius happens to crit, I think this is a pretty good ability. I might just upgrade it once, just to increase the amount healed, and I'll get a little bit of extra power points for that. Let's see, I got 60 now. That's not bad. Do I have to go all the way back down? Oh, it just knocks me right into the rest area before the boss. That's actually really convenient. Alright, sweet. Now, before I go to the boss, let's eat that fruit. Let's actually eat all of it, because why not? I could use a little bit of extra health. 5,000, not bad. I think it gives you, like, what, 200 extra health just for that one fruit? It's not bad. I mean, all the other ones give you, like, 1 or 2, depending on the fruit. Yeah, I think the fruit in general just gives you 2 HP increase, 2 HP of an increase per fruit, which is fine. Anyway, I'll see you guys after this, so give me a second.
You again? You always interfere. Those stupid goblins were all talk.
You are a king, are you not? Why would you choose to make your citizens suffer?
Those coins are mine to spend as I please. Very well. Let me tell you a story. Long ago, there was once a benevolent king with extraordinary powers. In order to keep his people happy, he put his power into the money, so all shared it. But what happened to him? Instead of thriving, the country was destroyed by a traitor. And instead of being mourned, I was called a mad tyrant who cursed my own country.
Didn't you use the cauldron against your own land?
It matters not now. Both the king's power and virtuous spirit have been infused into the coins. Once these coins were melted in the lava, my power would have returned to me. Those idiotic goblins! No, I shall let this go. I am a forgiving person. I still have hope. There is just one egg. Don't underestimate it. As the prophecies state, this is the egg of the dragon that dooms us all. In the Leventhan prophecies, they call this snake, dragon, Leventhan.
A dragon's egg? So Wagner was referring to you when he said that?
My fury will burn the world! I will give you all my power! I entrust it all to your fiendish, brutal nature. Now hatch, Leventhan! Show us your strength!
Okay, so here's Leventhan, the last dragon. Also, he is adorable. He never stops being adorable. Okay, look at this little cutie. He's just so cute. But Leventhan is actually quite tenacious and quite strong. So you want to be incredibly careful when fighting him. Unlike with Gwendolyn, where he was an easy fight, with Cornelius, he's actually quite a little bit more annoying because he never really gets on the ground. Come on. It may be my biggest error in making this, the ability a ground cast only. Now it's a little bit difficult to stun him in the air until I knock him down at least. So, I also don't have any Phosons for the... Oh god, this is such a mistake. Okay, well, whatever, it's okay. They're being drawn to him, which means I'm gonna get a couple more after this. Come on, please die so I can get your Phoson Crystal so that I can actually continue attacking Leventhan. How am I supposed to... Okay, so how am I supposed to guard break in the air? That's my question. Does the game expect me to be able to guard break in the air? Is there a way to do that? Or can I only really attack him from behind for that to work? That's my question. Because I know that seems to be the only way this is working. Also, I don't know what it's been with my playthrough of Cornelius, but he's been getting super lucky with certain bosses where they just don't attack for like the longest time for no real reason. Like overall, usually I would explain the boss, but he hasn't done anything yet. Like usually I like to explain how they do it while showing off their attacks. Like mostly the worst he gets is like this little aura, which I remember quite distinctly, where he gains a little bit more power and he's more prone to casting spells. And after the halfway point, he basically just has it on forever. And I think it also gives him a little bit more physical strength, but that's about it. So when he has that, be a little bit more careful. He can light you on fire with most of his fire-based attacks. He does still have his big laser beam, which is small to start with because he just got hatched, I guess. He can also, I think, does he also pierce my armor by doing that? Like by my guard, I mean. It might be because he's... Oh god, that did damage. God, this dragon just throws small nukes at me. Jesus. Also, I like the changing of this this arena. Like, you'll notice that it was like a nice lighter color to start with, and now it's slowly turning like a darker color, like the volcano's actually erupting, and like the sun, like how the light is being blotted out by the soot. I like that. It's a nice feeling of theming, even if it's intentional or not, I don't know, but it just feels like this battle is more epic than it actually is. Because I mean, we're basically just fighting a small baby. We're just kicking a baby around. when you really think about it. Like this small dragoon has yet to actually have any chance of like getting stronger or actually evolving in any way, shape, or form. He's not really a threat at this point. So I mean, if you destroy Leventhan at this point, I guess we stop the prophecy from happening. But it might not necessarily be Leventhan that's the problem. It might be like a culmination of all the factors of at the end. I don't really know, because again, I haven't played past Cornelius' saga at all. But that's a discussion for another time.
I was down there too long. The Netherworld's jewels, they suppressed my powers. I could feel them withering away while I was there. Who are you?
I am Prince Cornelius of Titania.
I see. Edmund's boy. I didn't understand why you carried the mystic sword of Titania. But now, I see why he gave you that patricidal blade.
Patricide?
I don't think he'd tell you. He killed his own father, King Gallen, and took the crown.
My father couldn't do that! My grandfather was killed when the country was attacked by the demon beast. But my father was visibly frightened when he saw this sword in my hands. Huh? That voice that gave me the sword. It knew who I am. No, it can't be. That cannot be my grandfather.
King Gallen must have wept in his cell. In addition to killing his own citizens. He was slain by his own son.
I had thought that after the attack, my father was the kingdom's savior and was given the crown. You say my grandfather was the demon beast? That's absurd!
He transformed via a mystic power passed down through the Titanian royal family. In order to fight my own intimidating army, Gallen made a decision. Our military forces were crushed under his feet, and we were scattered. There was no time for anger. The beast continued to rampage through the kingdom for 7 days.
So my father destroyed the beast in order to save the country.
Be grateful for Edmund. If he did not claim to know the mystic power himself, I would have invaded Titania. Your land would have been easy to conquer.
So that's why he was stubborn.
This rumble is an omen. This is not good. If Onyx, the Inferno King, were to greet us, it would not be a good thing.
Wait, where are you going?
Into the flames of purgatory. I bid thee farewell, until the world dies.
It's all here.
I see. I'm relieved. Cornelius, thank you for everything. I speak on everyone's behalf.
I would have been worried if I lost the coins as well.
You say you're from Titania? You shouldn't go home for a while. Not with the way the town by the castle is.
What?
Haven't you heard? A dragon has appeared in the castle town.
A dragon?
A woman has been chosen to be sacrificed to it. The king of Titania is unable to do anything, and the country is in a panic.
My father is ruthless.
Whew. So, those were some Revelations, if you've ever seen them. Holy crap. So, I guess we learned a lot. But Strike Ray, oh boy, finally. Strike Ray is going to be a fun move. This is pretty much what I'm going to be using to replace my my lightning bolt attack, kinda. My thunder shot, yeah, thunder shot or whatever, spark bolt, whatever. I can never remember the names of these moves anymore. There's way too many. But Strike Ray is pretty useful. It is a bit costly at 30 power points, but it does a lot of damage. It lasts for quite a while, and overall it's a dang good move. But really, like I said, I'd use it sparingly. It's basically the equivalent of Blizzard, but with less of an effect. So be careful how you use it. So next time we'll be going back home, I guess, to the city of Titania. So. In the meantime, I guess I'll see you later, everybody. So, see you guys next time.